Panorama TV presents Digital Photography One-on-One, where we answer your questions. Here's your host, Mark Wallace.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Digital Photography One-on-One. I'm Mark Wallace. Well, this week we have stuff for advanced photographers and beginners alike, and it's inspired by a question that came from Josh in Hays, Kansas. So Josh wrote in and asked, "Sometimes people tell me I need to practice my photography skills, but I don't even know where to start." Well, Josh, this is something that all photographers face, really. You have an afternoon, an hour or so to go out there and shoot, but you're like, what should I shoot? I don't have any ideas, and then it just sort of turns into disaster. Well, I've got an exercise that I like to call the 60-minute challenge, and other instructors have been doing this for years. And basically what you're doing is you're saying, give yourself an assignment, and it can really be anything. Something as simple as look for things that are red or shoot objects that are round. But the point is to get out there and then exercise your creative skills by following the assignment. And so we're going to do that. We're going to get outside. We're going to go downtown to downtown Phoenix, and I'm going to show you exactly how this works. All right, well, I'm here in downtown Phoenix, Arizona, and what I've done is I've given myself two assignments. One is to shoot things that are red or have a red hue to them, and the second is to shoot things that are elliptical or round. So anything that's a circle or an oval, that's what I'm really looking for. Now, the cool thing is I have no idea what I'm about to find, but what it does is it really sort of restricts what I need to shoot, which gives me something to really work with, because now I'm looking for things that are red and looking for things that are round. And once I find them, it doesn't matter what it is, I'm going to try the best of my abilities to shoot that in a way that's pleasing. So I'm going to make sure that I use things like unusual point of view and shallow depth of field and pattern and all of those types of things. But what we need to do is just get started shooting. And so right over here to my left, I actually love the Hotel San Carlos. So I'm going to take some shots of that because it's got a nice red awning. So let's get started and I'll shoot that. All right, the important thing to remember when you're doing this exercise is that you don't have to take specific shots. You're just giving yourself some assignments, so it forces you to take some pictures. Now, those pictures don't have to turn out. They don't have to be good. You don't even have to keep them in color, black and white. It doesn't matter. The point is to get you to see things and to get you shooting. Now, to illustrate that point, I came down here. This is just an alley in Phoenix, and I saw this fire riser here. Now, it fits my criteria. It's got something that's round and it has something that's red. And so I started shooting this just to force myself to shoot something. And I noticed some things in this alley. In fact, over here, you can see that we've got this really cool painted palm tree, and there's this red fire alarm in sort of up in the left-hand side there. And so I started shooting that. I thought it looked pretty cool. And then I also noticed down here at the very end of this alley, there's actually a red door that I think could look pretty cool in some pictures. I don't know, but at least I'm going to try it out. The point is, force yourself to shoot and get better at your skills. All right, well, I'm still here in this alley, and sort of this is how this works. When you give yourself an assignment like this, you might find yourself in a place that you never expected, and you start finding all kinds of things to shoot. So I found a wall, I found a fire riser, I found a cool door. These posts, they're round, so unusual point of view looking straight down on them. I shot that. This sort of gas thing has these little red things, so I started shooting that. There's some round drain things there. I started shooting those. There's just all kinds of things that are red or round in this alley. And so I'm going to shoot until I've taken a picture of every single thing I can see that's either red or round. And then once I'm done with that, I'm going to keep walking down the street and see what we get. So I don't want to run out of time. I see some really cool round vents over there, so I'm going to go shoot those next. One of the things I love about shooting downtown is meeting cool people. This is Naomi. I just met her and she said I could take some pictures, and so we just shot some headshots and they look wonderful. You're beautiful. Look at you. Look good, huh?
Yeah.
You're like, yeah.
Better make me some money.
All right, well, we're actually out of time out here in downtown, but this has been a wonderful afternoon of shooting. We only had a set amount of time to come down here and shoot, and we said, let's shoot red, let's shoot round. But what I ended up shooting was pattern, and when Naomi showed up and was wanted to hop in the pictures, I'm like, absolutely, I'm a portrait photographer, let's shoot. And we got some great stuff, and it's stuff that I never planned to shoot. And that's why I love this exercise, because you can get all kinds of stuff that you just don't anticipate, and it's stuff that you'll use in your portfolio, and it's stuff that'll help you build your skills. So I got some great portraits that I really like. I met a new friend named Naomi, and we got some pictures that we used in this video, and we did it all just by heading out saying, let's shoot red and round, and we got really, really cool stuff. Well, I have more to talk about, so I'm going to go back to the studio and we'll wrap things up there. All right, well, we had a blast in downtown. Now, the cool thing is, remember, the point of the exercise is just to get your creative juices flowing. So, if you see something that doesn't fit exactly with your assignment, don't worry about it, just shoot it and try all kinds of things. Remember, all the basic elements of composition and ways to take good shots. So, unusual point of view, remember the rule of thirds, look for line, shape, and form, try to get great color, and then take those shots and then dump them into your favorite editing software, and then maybe sweeten those up. So some of the shots that I took, I definitely put those into Lightroom and changed the color or converted them to black and white. It doesn't matter. Don't spend too much time editing. I try to do all my editing in about an hour or less for all of the photos combined, because the point is, again, to get out there, to see things, to shoot that, and then quickly bring it in and to see your results. And then you'll learn from that, and then you can just repeat that every month or so, or maybe every week, or however much time you have, and you can do this in half an hour or an hour or a day. You can do it by yourself, or you can bring groups of friends along. It's sort of a great outing, maybe put together a photo walk. You get the idea. And for ideas, I actually have been doing this for a while, and you can look for ideas by following me on Twitter. And usually every Friday or so, I'll tweet a new 60-minute photo challenge assignment, and so that you can get those and then post results on the Adorama TV Flickr group and get feedback from other photographers, and it'll really help you build your photography skills and meet other photographers as well. So why not give it a shot and get out there and take some pictures and let us see what you've shot. Well, thanks so much, Josh, for the question this week. Remember, if you have a question about photography like Josh did, you can send me your questions to askmark@adorama.com, and we just might use your question on an upcoming episode. Well, thanks so much for joining me. I'll see you again next week.
This episode is brought to you by Adorama TV. Visit the Adorama Learning Center, where you'll find photography tips and techniques, links to the gear used in this episode, and related videos. For all the latest photography, video, and computer gear, visit Adorama.com. And the next time you're in New York City, visit our store, located on 18th Street between 5th and 6th Avenue.